The Simpsons Uno is finally here in all of its Simpson-y glory, and with it, a new card and a new rule. So let's teach you how this rule works, because it's a little bit confusing. This is the wild woohoo dough card. So you're going to play it like it's a wild because it's black and can be any color you want. And then you're going to choose a color, and the next player must lay down a card of that color face up and yell woohoo. And this is going to continue around the table until someone cannot play a card. And that includes the person who played this card. That player is then going to take all the cards and everyone yells dough. And then play is going to resume with the chosen color from the player who took the card. And let me explain that a little bit more clearly. So essentially, we're in the middle of the game, and I just play this card right here. So what this means is I'm now going to pick a color, and then the player to my left, and then continuing on around the table, including myself, is going to have to play a card on top of this until someone can. Every time you play a card, you say, woohoo! But when someone can't play a card, they're going to take all the cards in the pile. Now, this is where things get confusing because you'd be like, okay, you just take all the cards in the pile. But no, that's not what I actually think they meant, because when you go a little bit deeper into the rules, they say, oh, if you play down this card and then the first player on the left cannot play a card, then they must draw a card as a penalty, and then the game continues on, which would go back to them, which means they would have to then draw another card. But it seems odd that if the first player to the left can't do it, their only penalty is to get one card or two, since you probably, unless you draw what you need out of there, as opposed to if it's two to the left and then this player can't do it, they take 64 or whatever stupid number of cards is down there. Obviously, that's me being hyperbolic, which makes me think that the way they wrote the tiny little paragraph to do their job, they didn't do a very clear job here. So what I believe they mean is that essentially when this card comes out, a mini game is going to start. So you say, everybody has to play green. And so you play green over here to the side, and then this player would play a green, and this player, and you say, woohoo! And then this player would be like, oh, I don't have this. And then they take all these cards, and then it continues with the chosen player who took the cards, because obviously they're going to be able to play now because they will have a couple of those cards to play. So, and then this just stays here on top, and the cards on bottom don't get sent out. But once again, let me know if I'm just being a dum-dum right here, because I feel like this could have been so much cleaner and clearer, and it just is not. Oh, in case you're wondering, if you play any action or special cards during this phase, they're not going to do their abilities. So it's not going to reverse or do anything like that or draw two. But it is going to be some good cards that are going to go to the person who eventually goes, "Oh! Mattel, do better!"